Friends, it's here. This is the Create the Book 3 that has been already quite far around our beautiful world. And it just arrived. You can see I literally have not, I've just looked at it. For some reason, I thought it was a white box. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's a brown box. Coolio stickers everywhere. This came over from Scott over at, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Savart. I pronounce things horribly. I'm sorry. I apologize. He just finished up. He gave us a look into his experience with his prompt that was chosen for him. And it's incredible. The playlist is in the description down below so you can keep up. I am going live. This is one of them to share with you just kind of the process more at length. And then I will be, and perhaps at the time that you're rewatching this live, I will be sharing a more buttoned up video for you to see a little bit more of the process and the full reveal of my prompts. But without further ado, let's get into this. Now, listen, I am here to support all my new friends in the art land. Because, like, this is watercolor land, but there is a larger land at large out there on the tubes. And I support all these artists. And here's the thing, y'all. I'm going to be giving you some peeks today of what's inside this book, some things that maybe you haven't seen from the videos that have been published to date. Remember, those are in the description. Hello, Blinky Bill. Hello, hello. Look at this. Blinky Bill. Oh my gosh, I can't even handle it. Right? Can we get an amen on this one? Get yourself invested in this collab if you're not already. I cannot believe there's 98 of you here. Thank you for hopping on with me, crazy Sunday random live person that I am. Whew. Here's the thing. There is such a beautiful variety of artist styles, mediums, purposes, visions that are represented in this collaboration that I guarantee that if you invest your time in committing to watching this collaboration, you don't even need convincing, but I'm going to wax poetic about it. You are going to become a more wise artist. Guarantee. These aren't necessarily teaching videos. These are like, watch me do the thing and come along for the ride. And it's just eye-opening, especially if you've dabbled mainly in, say, watercolor or even acrylic. I know I have a lot of acrylic artists here. Or if you're dabbling a lot in pastel, you're gonna horizons broadened and all the things. Okay, I'll shut up. Da, 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 da. Ooh, there's presents in here. There's presents. Oh my gosh, look at this. Incredible. Oh my gosh, what is this, like Lady Guinevere? Oh my gosh. Who's this reminding me of? Mucha? Is it Mucha? Alphonse Mucha? Very Art Nouveau. Oh my gosh, look at this. Incredible. Scott. There's a reason 2 and something million people are watching you. Look at this. Incredible. So I love it. We're all kind of sending folks gifts, little treasures to uncover. All right, here she is, protected. So this collaboration is the brainchild of Aussie Crafter, Dye from Aussie Crafter. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. You may recognize her from Renee's Clark's channel. The words I can't. Here's the instructions, but that's just for my eyes. But here she is. She's been fixed up. It looks like we were concerned some of the binding was having a day, because I mean, look at this chonky girl. Chonky. All right, I gotta look. I gotta take a private peek. I gotta take a private peek. Oh my gosh. Beginning date. There she is. I know, right? Ah, it's so good. Hold on. I gotta get in here. Gotta get in here. I'm only teasing. I'm only teasing. Oh, I'm just teasing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll give you a little teaser. I don't recognize everybody's signatures, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta flash you this page because this was one of my favorites so far of the collab. Absolutely. Like I'm getting intimidated so bad. I'm getting intimidated so bad. You ready? All right, you've got to go. You've got to watch. Seriously. Okay, so that prompt was create a straw painting. Yeah. Y'all. Epic failures. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you need to go watch Scott's channel. He worked on this live and it was create realism. Create hope. Someone worked on create hope. Oh, I love this one. I think this was Creative Paula. Just a little peek, just a little peek, just a little peek. Friends, I am opening the book that has been going around the world. I don't know. We're in the like double digits now. I am such a tease. You bet your butt I am. And this cover was done by Aussie Crafter, Di from the Aussie Crafter, and she dreamt up this literally life-changing collaboration that I've honored to be part of. The book finally made its way to me. And I have two prompts. I have a prompt that Scott chose for me. I have him tagged in the description. And that prompt was create a menu and name your restaurant. Now, I am still working on that offline, and I'm going to be working on it more intensely on Thursday or on Wednesday live. If you're watching this on replay, friends, all of that, if we're a couple months down the road, you're watching this on replay, the entire playlist from the whole collaboration is going to be in the description eventually. So go check it out. You very well may have access to that now if you're watching on replay. So my first prompt chosen by Scott is create a menu. And I shared last week during the live that I can't go slower, Tammy. I'm teasing. You got to get into it. You got to watch. Anywho, I'm going to be creating a menu where the dishes are inspired by some of the artists that are part of the collaboration. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just going to see whose name or whose art style inspires a particular metaphorical dish, appetizer, dessert. And I just think it's funny because I'm in the wedding industry. My other brand is wedding industry related. We create very like high art commission, high art. What's high art? Highly high touch, like deep dive commissions for wedding clients. So I think it's just so appropriate. Yay, courageous painting. You are here. You are here. So anywho, let's keep looking through. And then this is what I started last week. And my second prompt, which was what I was able to choose for myself, I chose create a bird's eye view. And so what it's still kind of spinning in my head. And if you go ahead and watch my most recent video at the time of this live, um, the thumbnail says watercolor board. I will try to remember to link it below. Watch it because it ties in it kind of like connects the dots on why I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm in the midst of doing a leaf portrait or bloom portrait from every single plant in my collection this summer. And I am nearing like 90 plants in my collection. It's pretty ridiculous. So anywho, I'm creating kind of like a dreamland forest floor. I'm almost creating like a bird's eye view, but as if the bird is flying. So a lot of different perspectives, highly chaotic, almost like every time you look at it type of situation, you're going to see something different. Because that's also a metaphor for my crazy personality. So anyhow, let's keep looking here. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay. All is well. All right. What do we got next here? I love that this one's Create Hope. I'm giving you just a peeky peek. Create Hope. You got to see that one. You got to see the creation of that one. All right. We've got, oh, this is from, wait, this isn't signed. I know I watched this one. Oh my gosh, so cute. Create jewelry. Draw a character adorned with beautiful jewelry. I am so fascinated. The colored pencil usage, the alcohol marker usage is just so out of um my comfort zone, and so many of the artists in this collab have such varied mediums, skills with varied mediums. I'm just in love. Create a garden. Oh, hello. Love that. I'm just going to give you a peek of this edge. That's neat. So this was, I forget what this prompt was. Oh, create fear. I just, this was probably the one that like shook me the most so far. Can you see the gold foil? It's like a holographic. Yeah. I love the comment. Yay. Ah, we have create finger painting. Oh my gosh, I love that. So, oh, see, yeah, we need another piece of this. Someone put a piece of that in there. It's very smart. Create a swarm. Honestly, I'm sitting here thinking, did I see all of these videos? I don't know if I did. Create holes. Just a little peek, because you got it. And this one is create gold. Ooh, yeah. Create pointillism. Y'all, I spent a good portion of like, I don't know, half of my middle school years obsessed with pointillism. Look at how chonky she is. There was that we have a Discord for this collaboration, and it's actually become the most beautiful place because, you know, sometimes it's very lonely to be a YouTuber, to be any type of content creator. Oh, I love this one too. And it's become a place of just kinship. And so anyway, someone messaged and said, "Hey, the binding on the book is looking a little stressed," but someone beefed it up right good. Okay. This is another one that shook me in the best way possible. That's all you're gonna get. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. All right. This one, Chuck's other piece had, am I getting these names right? Well, I was sprayed with some kind of fixative. Sorry, I love the smell of that stuff, but we need to get another one in here for Chuck's other piece. All right, friends, that I'm going to wrap her back up in beautiful protection. She did the back too. She did the back too. All right, so I've just been adding different house plants, different things to this. I lost another few leaves when I was unboxing some new plants. Yes, don't make fun. What is this called? Pepperonia. We're going to just tuck her in there somewhere. Grab the watercolor markers. So I've just been creating this like forest floor, a rainbow. No, not a rainbow tip. Well, it is a little rainbowy, a little bit. And I've been using this style just OG, didn't make this up. This isn't like groundbreaking, but painting with cleanish water and then filling her in. If you have questions, friends, let me know. I'm here for it. Give me the questions. Hit me. I'm here for ya. These pepperonia, I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't even know if it's the right plant. I don't know. I'm still learning. They kind of have this like emanating variegation. Well, this one's variegated. I think it's called gold dust. And I'm kind of working that up. And really utilizing the dampness of the paper with this technique. I thought that this technique would actually help me because I knew I wanted to go kind of deep dive on coverage. I wanted it to be very dense, so I thought this technique would help me manage my time, but I don't know about that. We'll see. Hence the extra live. Just kind of coming in from the edges and refining their shapes a bit. A lot of watercolor markers on this baddie. That blue looks like a garden fairy. Hmm. Who is the next artist? Shoozy. Yes, Shoozy Art. Thank you. Shoozy Art is next. Thank you, Rose. Hey, if you are here from the collab, because we all know how bad my memory is, please go ahead and say hey. And I'll go ahead and pop your heys up on the screen so y'all can get acquainted. If you want to ask questions, then you can. So go ahead and just say collab. If you're part of the collab, we want to hear from you. I grabbed, don't yell at me, I pick one stem a year of milkweed, one stem, because it lasts forever in the vase and it's so glorious. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of that in there. Actually been working on just a little sketch of the milkweed with a ballpoint pen. So that's been fun this weekend. But she's come into my existence during this little collaboration. So I'm going to include her. Let me grab, I am out of, my spray bottles are empty. Just a press and lift. We're going to kind of blow it up here a little bit. Oop, wrong direction. So I'm going to grab this mauve. Just going around the edges here with a slightly darker, slightly cooler mauve. And then what does that middle look like on that? Oh, she's kind of green, no? She's kind of green on that milkweed. Not that green, but you know, whatever. All I ever painted was a rather questionable cacti. So I'm really new to well, you know what? Welcome. Questionable cacti and all. I paint a lot of questionable things and I still love every minute of it, most minutes of it. I mean, we all have our moments where we're like, are you flipping kidding me already? Hand, brain, get together. And sometimes hand, brain do not listen. Let's do a little of the budding. Just love creating these imperfect circles, but that somehow still feel very satisfying. It's one of my favorite things. Just little perpendicular pen hold circles. Just blend it in. Look at that. Isn't that fun? It's a great warm up for the hand. All right. There is so much like layering that I plan to do with this. Oh, should we get an angel wing in here? Angel wing begonia. I've got a lot of begonias going on. Look at this. This leaf fell off of my alocasia. And you know, she obviously is not happy. But the colors in her are so beautiful, even though she is dying. So pretty. She's showing off on her way out. All right, let's see. Angel wing. You can get a peek of my angel wing that I did recently in my most recent video. She's fun. What am I doing? I don't want to be painting. I want to be markering. Let's see. Are you juicy enough for what I want to do? Ish. All right, little angel wing. I just do not like those markers. Bye bye. Bye bye. There we go. That's what I wanted. Juicy. And edit that shape a little. So yeah, most of this piece so far has absolutely been watercolor markers, which I have like a weird undulating, like in and out kind of relationship with watercolor markers. I'll go like a whole year and use them a ton, and then I'll put them away for several years, and it's just really strange, but it's okay. Fluorescent action right there. And then a little pink action down in here because I feel like it's going to get purple. This kind of cool green. I guess it's cool and warm. Let me give us a purple. Good little alien-like. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at questions. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kevy. I would love a little boop if you're new here. A boop is a like. Helps out my channel. Appreciate it so much. That would be awesome sauce. Collab. There's Rose. Say to Rose. Say to Rose. Hi. Say hello to Rose. Who else? Where else? Say hello. Say hello, Courageous Painting. Who else is here? Is Paula here? I thought she said she might pop over. Or maybe that was for Wednesday. All right. So fun. Thank you all for being here. I'm so glad, like, because I'm seriously, I went into oh, thank you, my love. I went into Discord and I was like, hey, I'm going live. Come visit. Like in 2 minutes. Hello. Hello, Laws. Hello. Hello. Yay! Another member of our amazing collaboration. Woohoo! Say hello, everybody, and make sure you go and watch the playlist so far. I have it linked in description. You don't want to miss it. So I am thinking cutouts with this craziness for sure. I'm thinking cutouts. I'm almost thinking like cutouts and then mount them with a very small piece of foam adhesive so that you can almost like tip them up and see what's underneath, kind of a thing. I don't know. Does that sound weird? I don't know. I don't think it sounds weird. I think it sounds cool. But let me know. I want to do some more of these. I was working on the clover from my bog. I brought out the bog in last week's live. And I have some really cool, like, salmon-y clover. And I was getting into that. That was fun. Where are my floros? I need my floros. Some Koreans, y'all. Some Koreans. So these are water soluble. I say water soluble. I hesitate to call these watercolor markers because they just don't act like traditional watercolor markers. They really only kind of keep their juicidness when they are still damp. You can't, I shouldn't say can't. I reached out to Korean and I'm like, or did I buy the right thing? And they really do their water soluble jig when they're damp. Re-wetting them is a whole different ball game and really isn't terribly effective. So, but I do love them. I do love the way they carry on the paper. Yeah, that got muddy. But you know me, I'm not afraid of a little mud ski. Little mud ski. Okay. Okay. I have. You know what I did the other day? Let me give you a peek at it. It's for next week's video. I did a really cool kind of like a vlogging style video for next week's regular upload. I'm not gonna show you everything. I will show you this. I tried to paint myself and the mouth. I looked like I had a problem. So I'm fixing that and refilming. Not refilming. I'm gonna keep the crap part in, but I'm going to show you my attempt to correct it. So I'm just letting that cure. But I did a fiddle leaf. Now this is too big for a cutout, so let me just do a little mini fiddle leaf. I actually still have her here. I just did a little pruning the other day. Look how big she is. She's so big. She's covering all the artwork. Anyway, let's do her. Just going to paint the paper, get it wet. Now, because I may have some artists here, in fact, I know I do, that use a lot of alcohol markers, but I know a lot of illustrators like to incorporate watercolor. They like to bring in juicy, watery, washy backgrounds, or as it, we've learned, it's been called, borrowed from photography, a bokeh, 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 however you want to pronounce it. And so this is a great technique to do that, because what's usually happening with illustrators, they're not necessarily working on watercolor paper. If we're lucky, you're working on like a hot press watercolor paper. But what I'm seeing a lot of is like mixed media paper of high quality, right? Now, with a mixed media paper though, friends, the reality is you're not going to be able to do these big washes easily. So you have to, it's almost like a get in, get her done, get out fast type of situation, right? So this technique where you paint with clean water first is a really good one if you are using mixed media paper. Especially a higher quality mixed media paper can handle a shallow puddle of water, which is kind of what you need to accomplish this technique. So, and we got a little fiddly figgy action. Oh, and friends, yes, I'm kind of envisioning this to be like a what is that? Like a phosphorescent, like a nighttime, potentially a nighttime bird's eye view. So that's why I'm going fluorescent. I'm gonna pretend that I had that idea from the beginning and I didn't just kind of adapt that concept to what I started drawing without much thought. I'm just gonna pretend that's what I'm doing. All right, let's get a little stem on this, or a branch. I also love watercolor markers. I talk about this all the time, but because you can kind of just kind of undulate between control and washiness, and then rapid coverage and hyper focus and detail. And then you can also undulate between like bold strokes in damp areas, and then also more illustrative, like drawing with the actual watercolor marker, which is kind of what I did here. I want to lift some of this out. That got really dark. It's not going to let me, because these are dye based, ink, dye, something like that, something more staining. Anywho, it's fine. Hello, Nessa. Hello. Anybody else from the collab here? Go ahead and put the word collab in the comment section so we can say hello. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Jazz. Hello. Jazz saying hello to Nessa. We got some of our regulars here. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so surprised there's so many of you here without any flippin' notice. You must have your bell set up for this crazy channel. All right, start of a fiddle leaf. You notice I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing around here because I don't want to hyper focus on any part yet. I want to get, my approach this time, which isn't always my approach, is to kind of get coverage on the whole page to give me some like security mentally. I need some mental security. Going into the Art for Joy's Sake palette, might have some new friends here. That is the palette of my own design. It's a custom formulation, much more opaque in many of the colors that are in here. And I'm going to add a little bit more. My yuccas are like off the hook this year, and they are in full bloom. So I want to just give them some love. Maybe just another one down, or a hint of another one down here. So this color from my palette is was inspired by like buff titanium. My favorite buff titanium on the market is from Daniel Smith, and mine has kind of a twist on theirs. It's a little warmer. And I kind of feel like with heavily textured watercolor paper, it almost can granulate. It almost feels like you're starting to see particles, which is super dupes fun. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. All right. Little bit. This is like a grayish version of this buff impersonator that I've created. Ooh, she's running out. I mean, it's not really. adding anything to the scene. Now, I promised I would fix the inappropriate looking cactus situation. I think what I'm going to have to do is encroach on, unfortunately, on some of the clover. Well, hold on, let me try this. And while I'm at it, I can edit and refine some things. Let's see. Let's blend that out. Now we're going to be dealing with some hard edges, and we'll just roll with the punches, but hopefully she will look, he, he will look less inappropriate. Mm-hmm. And I still have this hard edge that I was working my way around last week. That will come in time. I'm not worried about that. That's a thing with, that's why it's so important you don't let weirdness that crops up on you during painting's development. Don't let that weirdness bring you down, okay? Please don't let that weirdness bring you down, because it is the weird middle. It is the weird first third. It is the weird first eighth of the painting, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, weird stuff happens along the way, and you have so much opportunity, Irish, ahead of you to deal with that weird. So don't feel like you have to fix all the things immediately. Now, I am fixing this because my eye kept going to the inappropriateness of it. So I felt the need to fix it. Okay, that works. Weird things happening. Embrace the weird. Embrace the weird. That is right. Okay, it's still, still phallic. There, I said it. I said it. So phallic. Okay. A little bump here. I don't know, probably making it worse. Ridiculous. And then I find too, like, if you get into like a kind of a loop of a frustration loop, if you will, get out and come back, get out and come back. Anyway, all right, less problematic up there, but still a situation. I feel like some line work. Here's the other thing. I say it all the time, but if you're new here, maybe you haven't heard me say it because you're new here and you haven't been here. Paint in a way that kind of encourages you to keep painting. Just wetting my palette. Like I said, I was not prepared to come live. My spray bottle's empty. So I feel like just dashing around and doing some line work. I purposely, this painting is going to be super fussy, super like detailed, layer after layer. And I simply want to get the heck into it. So Friedeck leaf. Let me get one out here. Alocasia. Let's look at the, okay, so these striations come way up. Way up. I'm not a realist, clearly. Goes without being said. However, I'm a naturalist. I want it to be kind of recognizable. I want you to connect with something. And to do that, we do need to study some of the growth habits or the perspective, or, whatever it may be, that can help a piece feel more natural. And then we start to better understand where we can take our liberties, right? Rot. So that's very Friedecky. Look at that. That's very Friedecky. Time to break out the costumes. I need to get your swatch kits. Well, you are gonna get it. I think it's in the package I'm sending you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Stick a ladybug or butterfly over it. That may be happening. Honestly, it could just be a place where I put one of the pop-outs. Be kind to yourself. What do I want to do? I want to fluorescent dyes this. Oh, I got a dirty marker here. It's getting dark here. Well, the sun's starting to go down. So what is happening? I'm getting like major mud central. So the light is changing. I need some gouache. You need some gouache? Interesting, child. All right, we're gonna get just some Holbein special. I knew I was gonna end up going mixed media. I just knew it. I need the forgiveness of opacity. I just need it. I need it. I want it. I desire it. So I'm going after it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to feel like I did something wrong. It's so easy to feel like we've done something wrong in this journey, isn't it? Here we go. Got our brightness back. I started with kind of a muted, dingier color, and so it only makes sense that I needed to add back some white, a base, more opaque. And then I kissed the wet wash with my marker, and yeah. Some might say garish. I say fun at this point. I got a long week getting this baddie done. I'm just looking at my house plants. All right, we're gonna do some euphorbia. And she's gonna become background, it appears. I hope I have enough room to kind of give the euphorbia vibe. It's gonna take some work. So painting with the clean water. Here. Euphorbia has this, I think it's euphorbia, has this very distinct like tower-like with these like fluted, sharply fluted edges. Does that even make sense? Aren't fluted edges like a curved, whatever. Actually, I might bring this out. Yeah, let's bring this out so we can really get the drama. I'm actually making it very, I'm exaggerating like the shape. It doesn't, well, actually, euphorbia has very varied growth patterns. So this could be a more realistic. All right, I'm just filling out this euphorbia. Trying to preserve her pretty little line here. Yeah. I'm working on Academy paper if anyone's curious. And just a cold press. Oh. All right. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at those expressive marks. You're making marks like you mean it, huh? Yeah. All right. I kind of dig that. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I think down here to balance things out, we're just going to do some nondescript darkness, leafy darkness. All right. So let's see. Maybe there are so many different styles of brushstrokes here. So many different, like, there's just a lot going on right now, super chaotic, and I'm nervous. I mean, I got a lot more time out of this situation than I thought. I'm actually thinking of going deep into a wash here and then coming in later with some sketchy gouache might be fun. So let's test that out. I'm gonna lay down some of the Kareen and then we're gonna wash some of it out, remembering that I put some Kuretake under there. Great way to do a background without needing buckets of water, proverbial buckets of water. So anyway, this is a really fun way it is sticky, to do a juicy watercolory background, but without a ton of water on your mixed media papers. See how I can carry that color? Everything's still damp. I mean, I would say this, if you plan on executing a piece and for most certain that, certain as one can be at the beginning stages, you're going to want a watercolory background, or you're thinking of experimenting with one, I would actually choose hot press. Even a lesser quality hot press, like lesser quality in terms of watercolor needs, is going to be better than mixed media paper, if that makes sense. You're just going to do yourself a favor, but keep in mind, hot press watercolor paper is not big, juicy, washy friendly. So you're going to have to do more of a controlled kind of situation like this one where you're laying down bits of color slowly and gradually. Gotta get in there and fix that. Otherwise, hot press paper, if you try to do super washy, puddly background, it will start to break down. It'll start to pill. So this is my trim line, in case you were wondering. I actually love this. It's starting to look like there's like a little folded leaf under here or something. It's really interesting. I'm going very opaque, very mass tone, very bold. I'm bringing in a little brown into the damp blue from the Korean marker. Really enjoying that. I really am excited about going with this nighttime vibe. Gosh, wouldn't it be cool if I brought in some glow in the dark touches at the end? Oh, should I do that? Irie, should Mama make her painting glow in the dark?
Yeah.
You think? Wouldn't Izzy love that?
Yeah.
Izzy, that would make me super cool this week in Izzy's eyes. Hey guys, I think I fixed it. I'm getting there. I think I almost fixed it. It's getting there. Mm-hmm. Glow in the dark, right? I feel like that would be so fun. Yay. Pinky down really helps me when I remember. Yes, pinky down to give you some structure, some stability. Yes. Glow in the dark fun, right, Cindy? I definitely think I need to, yeah. I went on Amazon. Hi. I went on Instagram stories and took a poll that was like, should I go live? And I look so tired. I sang at church today. Sang a song called Look at What the Lord Has Done. And y'all, I just need you to know, like, I'm a believer. I am not here to proselytize. I'm probably going to get dinged for even saying that word. Like, I am not, like, I'm just sharing my truth with you, like what is my understood truth. Please don't ever feel like it's going to get weird around here in terms of like, I'm going to try to like bring you to Jesus. Like, if you have questions about that, I am always happy to talk about it offline. But like, there are going to be times where I sing a hymn or where I talk about my faith and how it brought me to where I am. But I don't want you to feel like alienated, okay? Like, I just don't. So let's just clear that air. I've gotten more, I've always been kind of like scared to talk about my faith because at least on YouTube, I don't know. I get a ton of love on YouTube. There's like a very loud minority that seems to like to heckle me, and it has made me a little like self-conscious. So anywho, just so you're aware. But yeah, I sang a song called Look at What the Lord Has Done. And it's got a crazy fast tempo. And it's like one of those songs when you listen to it, you're like, oh, that's not a hard song. And then you like stand up and you try to like keep tempo and not get ahead or fall behind with the drums. And it's like, all bets are off. Hi, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can sing? Yeah, right. Like it's just a crazy song. So I'm getting dark and moody. I'm beating on this paper. I'll tell you what, I am beating up this paper. Her name's Irie, I-R-I-E. It's Jamaican for everything's all right. It's, oh, is it like, I don't know if it's necessarily if this translates, but is it a colloquialism, like a Jamaican colloquialism? You'll hear it. You step off the plane. They like to really pump it up for the tourists. Like, everything's Irie, man. Like, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible accent. And I'm not doing any justice to it whatsoever. My monster is getting a bit out of control, but whatever. It's imaginary. It's imaginary. Yes, Irie. I-R-I-E. Her first mama is like half or a little bit more half than Jamaican and Irish. And so when we were coming up with a name, we weren't trying to do the like everybody has an I name thing because of Isaac, Irie. It just came to us. And her first mama wanted to give her her middle name. Honestly, I would have been fine with her giving her first name, but she really wanted to give a middle name, and it was Phoenix. You know, the rising out, beauty from ashes, rising out of the ashes. And so it just all fell together. We were in Utah, driving towards the border of Arizona one time, and it was, you know, it was like end of October, beginning of November. She was coming end of November, and we were trying to figure out names. And I was like, you know, I said something about, well, you know, she's part Jamaican. What if we went something like that? And my mom was like, what? My mom's been to Jamaica like 10 times. And she's like, what about Irie? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's it. And we all kind of lost it. All right. Loving the euphorbia. It's kind of feeling like a, you know, follow the green brick road, follow the green brick road, follow the green brick road. Anywho, love you. Oh, that's what you thought I was saying. Irie. It's IR. Yeah. What a beautiful name and a wonderful story. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Oh, where do I want to go next? There's so much layering to do on this. I'm so excited about it. Like part of me is trying to stay away from like the traditional compositional rules with this base piece. Like I just don't even want to pay attention to composition. I want it to be like a search and find, like a Where's Waldo, like a watercolor Where's Waldo. All right, let's do some shading here. And yeah, what are you doing, you weirdo? Just coming dry brushing out from this fiddle. Going with a muddy purple and green mixed together, and then rinse and back into it with cleanish water. Really trying to keep that little stroke of hers because it's just delightful. What should we do now? What should we put in here? There's so many things. I'm thinking, what other, there's certain plants that I'm like totally obsessed with right now. If you weren't live with us on, was it Thursday? I was talking about like this just like joy season that I'm in, this deep, like I've not felt before, this joy season. And I've been diving into, you know, 'tis the season for lots of plants and flowers. And I've just been really diving into that and enjoying that. And so this prompt is also just a lovely excuse for me to dive into that metaphorically. You know, this is my joy, forest floor of joy in this current season of mine. Oh, I love how that turned out. I want to do a couple more of those. But where? And so, yeah, part of what you're seeing here is just this very Irie, stop, this very flowery season of mine. Lots of singing. It's like this beautiful season where all of my passions seem to be colliding. Singing, plants, flowers, and of course, the creme de la creme, the queen of them all, watercolor. And one of my favorite plants right now is Syngonium. Syngonium is one of my absolute favorites right now. So I'm just popping a few of those in there. Just floating in a little bit of watercolor marker. Another thing, if you're looking to kind of just push the limits with mixed media paper and getting that watercolory feel, is watercolor markers. Oh, that's Mama's sticker. There's my little bloom sticker. I think we're out of stock on these. Would you all like, I know I've got my core audience here for the most part. Like, would you want to see stickers again? Should we restock stickers? I don't know if they're like a thing for all demographics. Like, really don't. All right, we've got some water. Thank you. Watermarks here that I'm not loving. This is a sticker from the Gray Muse. Don't believe every thought you think. All right, get rid of that watermark. I'm gonna have to splash some yellow up in here to try to cover this up. All right, all right. Hey, fussy britches. All right, let's put the caps back on. Thank you.
Are you done?
I am so far from done, my sweets. But it's okay. You want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah.
Say hello. We gotta know they can't see your beautiful face.
Hi.
Hi.
What's for the lady?
What lady?
A lady in the panda picture.
Oh, in the panda picture, that's Jennifer. She's in there. She's in there. They can't see your beautiful. Oh, yeah, they can. Can you take the eraser out of your ears?
No.
Oh, my God.
It's shine in the ear.
Mm-hmm. Marianne says, hey, sunshine. Quail Feather says, hi, you're so cute. Tammy says, hi. And Shelly says, hello. Judy says, stickers are so fun. Irie, do you have to grab things from every possible? She's drawing on me. She's adorable. Jazz says something else went back down my back. Jazz says, hi, princess. Look what she put down my back. No. This is like a playground down here. All right. I want you to come on my lap and I want you to give everybody a proper so long farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
You don't hold me.
Goodbye.
You don't hold me.
Good night.
Let's sing a song.
What are we gonna sing?
We're not going to sing a song.
We're not? I always want to sing. She's annoyed with me singing. Anyway. All right, friends. Jennifer says you sing beautifully. What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you show them your beautiful face? Look up. Look up. Right here. Right here. Show them your face. Show them your face. No. Yeah. Okay. Say. No cheese, fun. Say. What are we gonna say? Say happy painting. See you on Wednesday.